Welcome to our channel. My name is Yvette, and this is Tyler. Come along with us as we sail the high seas or hit the open road, while we navigate and explore this beautiful planet our way. Hi friends, welcome back to our channel, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you're joining us. You're catching up with us as we head south in North Carolina, leaving Beaufort and making our way to Wilmington. As you can see, the weather is still pretty chilly, but we are keeping our spirits up that we'll be in warm weather soon, as this is the last stop before we head straight to the Bahamas. We wanted to stop here in Wilmington, or Wrightsville, because they have a Costco here, so it'll be a perfect time to do some last minute provisioning as we stage to head south. We officially made it to Wilmington, North Carolina.
We're in Wrightsville Inlet. There's a little anchorage. We're just hanging out here for a few days, doing some provisioning, waiting on the right weather window to head south, and then off we'll go.
Yay! After waking up to some rain, we decided to hang out on the boat and wait for it to pass until we went to shore. Pretty nasty out there.
We're going to take advantage of the weather today now that it stopped raining and run the dinghy into the dinghy dock here in the Wrightsville anchorage. I'm going to go to a few stores, get some resupplies, and come back to the boat.
It's our first dinghy ride officially now that we're back on board. Since we were already in the dinghy, we decided to cruise around, check out the houses, and get a good look at the neighborhood. We heard good things about this local market called Robert's Grocery and decided to get off the boat, stretch our legs, and explore. This market was super cute. It had a little bit of everything. And if you ever come here, you have to get one of their ice cream sandwiches. They're made by hand and they're made exclusively for this store only. Something I didn't know is that Wilmington is home of the University of North Carolina. So it is a college town. So there is a lot of surfboards, restaurants, and bars with lots of activity and people watching. I can only imagine how packed this inlet must really get during the summertime. Storm is coming in. We're starting to feel it, making sure everything's secure.
We could see that a storm was coming on the weather app, so we were hunkered down and ready. But I think the winds got a lot higher than we were anticipating. The highest we saw was 51. Luckily in the anchorage here, there was just 2 other boats, so we had plenty of chain out and plenty of swing room. If you've never stayed in the Wrightsville anchorage, the current really rips through as the tides come and go. In just 2 days, we'd almost done a 360 on our anchor, before the storm even arrived. As we do in most storms, we monitor our surroundings and noticed that one of the two other boats in the anchorage had drugged their anchor. So we got the spotlight, checked it out, and then radioed the Coast Guard to notify them.
Our poor flag's all wrapped up.
Good thing.
Yeah.
Is the dinghy full of water? Is it okay?
So it's really hard to see, but the police just arrived to the bridge. That's the mast of the rogue boat. So I think if the boat gets close to the bridge, the cop will be able to shut it down, hopefully. But luckily the wind's kind of simmered down for now. I can barely see it.
Got a little running room.
Yeah, it's got a ways. Luckily the wind shifted, so hopefully it'll help.
Yeah, look out.
Oh my gosh. This is terrifying. We're getting ready to head to Wrightsville to go get some Mexican food for dinner after sitting through that storm yesterday, and we're gonna check out that boat that we caught adrift in the eye of that storm. So we're gonna check it out. So this is the boat. You can see somebody came out as we saw last night and added some anchors. Oh my god, look how close it is. So mind you, this bridge is compromised because it's under construction. That is like a boat length away.
Yeah, about that.
Seriously.
That's crazy.
If it would have gone on for like 5 more minutes, that storm.
Yeah.
Just to put things into perspective here at the dinghy dock, you can see that's our boat over there on the left, and this is how far that this monohull drifted. Look how close it is to that bridge. It's crazy. I'm so glad it didn't hit.
I cannot believe they managed to stop that thing.
Yeah. It's morning here in our calm anchorage, and we got some cotton candy sky. Today's a new day. After waiting patiently here at Wrightsville, North Carolina, we are prepping to leave here to head to the Bahamas. We have some provisioning to do, so we need to go to Costco, the grocery store. We need to fill up our gas tanks, and we'll be leaving tomorrow morning. It's been a long time coming, and we're excited to hit Abaco. Are you getting ready for our voyage to the Bahamas, Captain?
Yep, getting ready to fill her up, take on some fuel, take on some water, come back, anchor in a good spot.
And provision. This is our Costco haul. We have it bagged up and ready for the boat. Not too much, but it'll be nice to save some money when we go to the Bahamas. So we made it back to the dinghy dock. We also went to the grocery store and we're loading the dinghy now. These are our last 2 bags, and we're gonna go get everything settled on board. Okay, this is our dinghy. It's packed pretty full.
To the brim.
To the brim. 2 more, and me. The shopping is the easy part. The loading and the unpacking is definitely more demanding. We're feeling optimistic about our sailing season. Although we're getting a late start, much later than we had thought, we're excited to be returning to boat life. We had a nice run, about 6 months here in the US, exploring the country in our RV. We were able to update the RV, which was really satisfying. But we're excited to be back on the water, and we're excited to continue to share our adventures with you. Next stop, the Bahamas. Be sure to tune in next week to see how we fare. Thank you so much for watching.